Hey everyone. So, I wanted to talk to you about a blend that we have, a beautiful blend that's called Infinity 8. And it's a very well balanced blend. What I mean, it has 8 medicinal mushrooms and 8 Chinese herbs that are all proven to be antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, boosting the immune system. And as a matter of fact, those mushrooms that I've chosen for this blend are the mushrooms that have been cited in medical sightings for anti-tumor functions, and also helping people recuperate after chemotherapy and radiation by protecting and regenerating the nervous system. And also those that choose to do chemotherapy, these mushrooms actually assist in the effectivity of the treatment and help maintain the components of the immune system up, meaning the natural killer cells, the T cells, the lymphocytes. It helps maintain their levels up, which normally chemotherapy alone will just destroy. So it's amazing for me to work with mushrooms. It's like almost a relationship. They say it's well-known fact that Paul Stamets says that it's not a plant, it's the fungi kingdom, which it's like its own consciousness. And the active component that has a medicinal value in these medicinal mushrooms that we so much hear about, reishi, chaga, cordyceps, lion's mane, turkey tail, the medicinal one is called component is called beta-glucans. Now, what happens is most companies, what they do is they put a high percentage of what's called polysaccharides. And polysaccharides is a fancy name for starch and for sugars. And that has little to none medicinal value. So what you want to look for is actually products that have a high level of beta-glucans. That is the active component, and that is that has medicinal value that has also been researched in medical sightings. So that being said, we pride ourselves, I pride myself for making the efforts to really source, first of all, all the mushrooms and all the herbs from the source where they were grown, where their natural habitat, which has a function in determining the effectivity of their benefits. Okay, so a plant, an herb, a mushroom for that matter, has to grow in a specific region in order for it to provide its true benefits. Okay, so if we're talking about, for instance, chaga, which is one of the mushrooms that I'm using, chaga is very antiviral and boosts the immune system and anti-inflammatory. Now, chaga takes 60 years to grow, to mature. Where? In Siberia. So it has to endure 60 years of very extreme conditions in order to mature and provide its amazing immune boosting and strengthening and tonifying functions, as well as anti-tumor functions. Now, another herb that we use, not an herb, it's a mineral, shilajit. Now, shilajit, a lot of people talk about shilajit and how great it is, and let's buy the Himalayan one, it's paying a lot of money. I source mine as well from Siberia, from the Altai mountains, high elevation. It's extracted and processed by a company, by a family-owned company that's been doing this for 35 years, that are really dedicated to provide natural solutions and herbs to people and healing to the world. Beautiful people. So I actually I make it a point to source, to know who's behind the sources, know where their heart is and where their intention is. If it's only about money, it's not gonna work for me. Okay, so these are people that are actually committed to provide the value through the herbs that they are selling and growing and processing. We also have herbs such as astragalus, which is a Chinese herb, adaptogen, if you will. Adaptogens pretty much adapt to where we are at the moment, and reduce the stress response in our organs. Okay, so that astragalus specifically has been shown to be anti-flu and antiviral properties, which is amazing. Shizandra and goji, also Chinese adaptogen herbs, Taoist tonic herbs that you can take on a daily basis that tonify and support the function of the organs on a daily basis. Ginseng, which is an all-over tonifying and strengthening properties, and Damiana. Damiana has a calming effect. So I put Damiana in here to have like a nice combination. So you have some herbs that are uppers, the ginseng, and then the Damiana kind of smooths itself out. So the blend itself, aside from supporting the nervous system and keeping the nervous system calm, meaning that you can take it also before sleep. So if you take it before sleep, it will actually regulate and balance out all the organs and give you a better sleep. And I've tried it, and I tried it every day almost. So in terms of the benefits, the general benefits of all these medicinal mushrooms, we have antiviral, anti-inflammatory, support gut flora, so they support to have integrity in the gut flora. Okay, they act as prebiotics. Okay, so they help us actually maintain a healthy balance within the gut flora. They lower blood sugar, lower cholesterol, improving circulation, neuroplasticity, regeneration of nerves. So we're talking about eyesight, hearing, and smell. That's all functions that can be regenerated specifically by lion's mane, for instance. Also, they have protection against digestive ulcers, which is big. Anti-anxiety and anti-depression, big. Antioxidant and anti-tumor, as we spoke. So the key really is consistency. If you're gonna take something, it's consistent. There is no quick fix to anything in life. So it's the herbs on a daily basis. Take them in small amounts, and there you have it. And these are all concentrates. So it's very small amounts. Yeah, I'll bring it to show you. So there we have it. Oh, Infinity 8 right there. And here we go. It's a little Myron glass. Also, Myron glass is a functional glass, biophotonic, allows only infrared and UVA rays to enter, which preserves and enhances the bioavailability of the contents. So here we have it. This is all I'm gonna take, something like that. We have a little spoon. Okay. Perfect. A little bitter, a little mushroomy, all over. And literally, you take a quarter teaspoon in the morning, quarter teaspoon at night, and keep it consistent. So if you want to know more, if you want to look at the ingredients, feel free. Infinity 8, it's called. It comes in powder with a little spoon. You can put it on your tongue and drink it down. It's really nice, okay? We do have capsules, though I prefer, recently I've been preferring the powders just like that on the tongue. It absorbs immediately, the body likes it, and according to Chinese medicine, which this is a Chinese-based formula, they actually say even further. So they drink tea, herbal tea, so they even say before swallowing it, you want to swish, so all the gums get, the mouth gets also the taste, because the taste has a function in the in the way it absorbs and the functionality. So there you have it, Infinity 8.